Are you tired of being weighed down? Have you fallen asleep on your health? This is your wake up call with my dad, Keith, my husband, Kyle, and me, Ashley.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 70 of your wake up call, and it's ours too. Thanks for listening in. Got the whole crew here this morning. Got Ashley and Keith, and it's me, Kyle. And it is Sunday. And so that means it's Sunday Summary, where we kind of look back on the week, talk about how our week in general has gone, any difficulties we may have had. And
any wins.
Yeah, wins that we've had too. So let's kind of looking back. Who wants to go first? Talk about their week.
I think my week went good. Got some exercise in throughout the week. Kind of toned it down a little bit because, like we said yesterday, we had a meet Saturday, so I didn't really kill myself trying to make sure I was kind of fresh for the workload that we were going to have yesterday, and we definitely had a hot day to deal with as far as moving barbells and plates and rubber mats and all that stuff that we have to move around. It was kind of hot. We didn't have any air conditioning in the venue, so a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this meet takes place in a fire station garage, so yeah, no air. But luckily we unloaded so early that it wasn't super hot yet. So that wasn't too bad. Loading it back up was a little bit harder. But you know what? I noticed a difference in myself. I was just able to move weight around more than I have before. I helped unload the 45 plates, and after we were done with bench pressing in the warm up area, somebody had left 4 or 5 45s on each side of the bar. And we really needed to get that off to set up for deadlifts so they could warm up for the next event. And I sat there for a minute, and none of the lifters went over there and fixed it. And so, everyone else on our team was busy doing other stuff. And so I decided to walk over there and unload the bar myself. And I got most of it done, and then some guy decided he was going to help me do the last 2 plates or something. And I was like, thanks. I've only been standing over here 5 minutes doing this myself. Yeah. And then what I think I'm most proud of is there were 2 45s face down on the floor, and I was able to get those up, with just the grip in my hands. And when I looked at those, I was like, this might be the part where I fail, and I actually was able to get them up. So I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for me, and then after I unloaded the bar and stuff, I took the bars off of the benches, and then I slid the benches off to the side, and Mama looks over there and she's like, you need any help? And I was like, not now. Anyway, so, I just found myself moving easier and bending down on the floor and pulling up tape and not getting out of breath, and it was hot and sweaty, but I could feel a difference in my physical health, and that was exciting for me. That was probably one of the highlights of the week, actually, was realizing how much better I'd gotten. So.
Yep.
Good deal.
It was a good proving ground, because you're definitely going to figure it out in that heat.
Yeah.
What you feel like, for sure.
Yeah. I think walking outside in the heat definitely helped build up my tolerance. So. But, I've joked around for years. We use these big rubber stall mats because they're perfect for platforms. They're rubber, and they, absorb all the crashing of weights and stuff. It protects the floor. And these things, they are heavy and they're awkward. And I've joked around for years that should be like a new strongman competition, is moving rubber mats.
Yeah.
They're tough. I helped Timmy load a few, and I was like, man, these are really, really tough to hold on to. You gotta have really good grip.
Yeah, they're a little bit awkward to keep a hold of because they flop, and then they're size wise, they're just so wide and so tall that you can't really get a good spot to get a grip.
And they
Sometimes you can get,
they don't bend very much either. So if you could like taco the thing and carry it out, it would be great. But it won't do that. It won't stay bent. So
and sometimes you can get it up on your shoulder, but then you have this big wide. I mean, it's the whole width of the thing hanging off your shoulder.
Like it won't bend. Yeah.
Right. So
well, if you didn't grow up on a farm or a horse ranch or whatever, these things are 6 feet long and 4 feet wide, and they're about an inch of just solid rubber that are not very flexible. So they are very
funny.
awkward.
They are, and it's funny to watch people. Sometimes we'll have people after the meet stay and help us load stuff into the trailer. And it's always funny to watch those people who've never helped us before try to handle one of those mats because they find out real fast. Well, this is not a very easy one-man job, So, and a few Christmases ago, I found these handles that snap on to the end of a mat, and it helps you handle, grip it and move it a lot easier. I keep saying I'm going to buy y'all another pair. You really need 2 pair. But
I tell you, we went 17 years without having them because we were just ignorant that they existed. But those
and we're not farmers,
handles,
so we don't know.
Yeah, they're really wonderful.
Anyway, so then we bust those things out, and everybody's like, "What are those? Where'd you find them?" Anyway. But those are some interesting facts about rubber stall mats. If you didn't know, you can get one in your backyard, move it around. If you can't get a tire, I'm sure you get a good workout.
Yeah, they'll help you lose weight if you handle them.
Or if you're building your home gym. If you're building your home gym,
that's true.
Use those for your floor.
That's right. When Dad owned the House of Pain gym, the entire floor was those rubber mats. They were like pieced together. I spent many a Sunday washing those rubber mats.
Yep.
Anyway, but it's been a good week, and one more thing I want to point out about this week is, and I can't even remember if we talked about this on Friday. I've slept since then. But Dad and I found a new little walk-in track in Winston-Salem.
You did. You talked about that.
I can't. Well, anyway, I want to talk about it again. It was really awesome. And it was, it was shaded and there were trees. And when you're walking at the Y in Clemens and you're in the beaten down sunshine, that is a tough walk, y'all. And I like to feel like I'm going somewhere. So this other track we found is just really nice. I really like it.
Yeah. A lot of shade.
Yeah. Anyway, Kyle, how'd your week go?
My week went pretty well overall. Scale wise, I feel like I'm kind of I'm getting over that plateau. I'm finally starting to come around to losing again. I've kind of hit this, past few weeks. It's just I've been stuck, but I'm starting to see a lot of non-scale victories, especially in my clothes.
That's good.
And so, they're fitting a lot looser. I moved down into another set of jeans. I lost probably about 4 inches in my waist since we've started all of this. So that's been a good. I had bought some big boy jeans, and when I say big boy jeans, I mean these things are
really
huge.
big. Yeah.
Yeah. like clown pants huge, like I could put a hula hoop in them. And
that'll be a good visual later. We need to remember that.
yeah,
Put a pair of hula hoop in a pair of your jeans.
yeah, me standing in the middle of
Yeah.
them. But I moved down about 4 inches in my jeans to some jeans I'd actually, and some pants I'd had since, Christmas a couple years ago, and I think Mom had bought me a new pair of the same size, and I tried, but I was still about, an inch or two off of getting them closed. Well, now they're fitting on me, and on top of that, they're starting to kind of get loose in the...
Yeah, you really should have started wearing these a few weeks ago, because now these are getting huge too, so you're not going to get a lot of wear out of this, I don't think.
They're getting loose.
Yeah.
In the seat and in the thighs.
And the waist.
Actually, I caught myself the other day having to just hike them up over and over because they were sliding down.
That's what I'm saying. Your days are numbered in those jeans. We got to go find you some more soon.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like I'm on I've kind of hit that first plateau, and now I'm working past that first plateau.
Right.
To, to start losing. So, it's been a good week from that. Not to say that I've been without mistake. I've made mistakes this week, and kind of looking back,
Didn't you say that a woman at work commented on your weight this week?
Yeah, just said I was melting away. So
I like hearing that.
And then got mad because she said it's so easy for men. So I really
wish you would have said something about me, because I've lost just as much as you have. Then their excuse would be like, well, she's still young, or they'll always have some excuse. I'm sure.
Well, we talk about, we were sitting there talking, and she's, anytime I bring up what I'm eating, it's just like I have suggested that they go out and shoot a puppy to lose some weight. It's just like,
I'm sure that's the reaction y'all get.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that. Oh, that's so.
Give up my cheese. I always hear that. Give up my cheese. I'm like, give up your cheese.
I'm glad it's working for you, but I just couldn't do that. And I thought, well, if you can't do
and then that same person gets mad and has to blame it on the fact you're being a man, not your diet, because surely that's not what's working for you.
She's a sweetheart. The one who said that's a sweetheart.
Oh, of course, but it's
not everybody's the same. And I do have to say, one of the hard things is trying to explain what I eat to people, because I work, as part of higher education, it's like we can't have a meeting without having a meal, which is great because, they take that off of your plate where you don't have to think about it for the day while you're doing work.
But then on people like us, it's way more stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
than eating a bowl of beans in the office.
If you're not conscious of it, like I went to a meeting the other week where they really didn't ask people if anybody had any dietary restrictions, and they just ordered food.
Right.
And so then here I am left trying to figure out what I'm going to do with what I've got. And so, it's always better.
Well, you may just need to start carrying around your little lunchbox with you. Just, make it a part of your...
it was prep on my part. And I thought, generally when you go to those things, they have a wide variety of stuff. Like if they do breakfast, they have a lot of fruits and vegetables, or a lot of fruit, and so I can jump on the fruit part. But usually for lunch, they have some kind of vegetable option. A lot of times it's a salad lunch, and kind of build your own just because that's easier, but, it is what it is. So, but I'm losing weight, and I'm starting to see it show in other areas, so I'm just keeping that up.
I think it's been a good week. Yeah.
All right.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening. I hope you've had a good week too. And this has been your Sunday summary with our Heavy House. Get out there the rest of this week and wake up. Change your life. We'll be back to talk in the morning.